Welcome everyone, it's time for more Baldur's Gate 3. Well, last time I kept exploring the regions outside the cove as well as inside the cove, and while I thought that I would be avoiding a bit, rather most of the possible fights that could have occurred, a bugbear assassin showed up. I was able to actually deal with it with only two people, only me, myself, and Shadowheart, because, well, both Gale and Lae'zel here, they both bugged out for some reason, so good job on them. And at the end of the episode, I went back to my little camp here, just have a long rest to make sure that we start this episode in a good fashion. And would you know it, the way that the game works, I sort of already knew about this. When you click this button and go for a long rest, I don't know if it always does it, but it switches to nighttime, because if you remember by the end of the last episode, we were in the daytime. So we switched to nighttime, and now suddenly people want to talk to me. They didn't really want to talk to me before, but now they do. So, alright then, gotta think about that for the future. If I end an episode in the camp because I'm doing a long rest, try to switch to nighttime and see if that actually makes a difference. And everyone has also changed their clothing, which is, well, sort of. I think that Gale might have the same, but you... Well, actually, possibly you didn't. I have. I don't have my robe on, for some reason. Alright then, Will, you do want to have a bit of a chat.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel?
I mean, in some cases, actually quite well, I gotta say. I mean, I obviously don't like the idea that I do have a thing in my brain, but it's also actually working quite well for me. So you know what? Actually, quite fine.
Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash.
I mean, that's possibly a good thing. I don't necessarily know that that makes us special. It's something possibly about the tadpoles. But yeah, would you have an... Okay, we could probably get some poison mushroom. Right. No, we don't have to go down the poison mushroom route. But yeah, any chance you might have an insight on that?
Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Well, it was you who wanted to talk to me. And when we do, you owe me great abilities, because you just said that you were weakened and you could have done greater things. So far you have been, well, like the rest of us. So I'm gonna expect great things from you, well. Alright then, Lae'zel, you're gonna be very salty about the fact that we haven't yet been cured.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears.
I was about to say that. She painted a pretty picture and I was like, but you sound really salty about it. And also, you have indeed stripped down, haven't you? Alright then, what about the tears? What's that?
Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crush, Clear.
What exactly? I don't really understand exactly what a crush is still. It's like the grove for the druid or something, but now you're talking about it being up in the skies. Is it also like a constellation or what? But yeah, do you sort of come from there or something?
Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Clear is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon, where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vaj's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
I mean, we'll see, but possibly. Who knows? Alright, then Asterion, you also want to have a chat?
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring when we meet this goblin priestess. Will she know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over?
Alright, well, you took an interesting pose from just standing up. And also, is that what we were gaining from the discussion about the Goblin Priestess? That she might be able to solve this problem? Is it going to be that we have, like, multiple solutions to this issue? It could be. I mean, we don't have to break up, you know. You can still travel with me.
Good. I don't want you to run off just yet. You're quite the ally, after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
Well, alright then, you're coming on a little bit hot. Alright, I am pretty impressive, thank you very much. I can't be... Ooh, I mean... I think it's a bit early to talk about romance interests, and I don't really know that Asterion is the one that I would go for. Really. But you know what, you are right. I am pretty impressive.
Aren't you just?
I mean, he's a little bit too buttery, isn't he? Are you feeling quite alright there?
Oh, I was leagues away. I just need to... get some air, clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
Yeah, his voice actor is very good, but is also indeed very buttery, to the point of it being nauseating. Alright then, Shadowheart, also, what do you want? Let's have a chat.
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find this priestess gut, the better. Can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head.
I mean, the two female characters that I have in my party, both of them are very unlikable. Very unlikable. But alright then, how exactly are you feeling? You feel a bit agitated or something.
The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do?
I mean, ooh, I can tie you up.
Really? I'd just kill you. Anyway, get some rest. Try not to dream about tying me up.
Yeah, there we go. There's the in I wanted with her. Well, we'll see. Again, as I said, I think that talking about romance options is a bit early still. We haven't even got our full party, so to speak, I assume. Because there are still, like, an area here. I'm assuming someone's gonna be here. We have the weird cloth and sticks place, which was over here. Which apparently someone's gonna have, I suppose. I don't know. So, alright then. I think we are now ready for a bit of a rest. So let's have that one and get back on the road. We have a druid leader to find and talk to. I still haven't found Kogan or whatever her name is. Well, sneaky Asterion there in the night. And also, by the way, he was almost still stuck down below. That was not good. Alright then. Well, we are all up here. I managed to get him out of the pickle he had put himself in previously. So he was doing something in the camp at night there. That's intriguing.
Fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
They make good bait, drawing attention away from us.
I mean,
Judicious advice.
I was about to say, you could be friends if you just weren't so bloody anxious all the time. That is where we came down from. We have a crate to look in. Cool. That's some more camp supplies. A whole bunch of stuff. Do I need any of this? I don't. You know what? No, they're not really even worth a whole lot, so let's ignore that. I see a lot of people in here. Wait, are we just back now? What the hell is Kogan? Because surely, yeah, I am back now. Ah, never mind. Okay, bloody hell. That was the place I was supposed to go to, that thing. Well... Alright, fine, I'll go back this way. Oh, well, thank you, game, for actually letting me know where people are. Thank you. That's also where Nettie is. One possible solution to the whole tadpole problem. So we'll see if that is actually a solution or not. So let's everyone get on here. Hopefully everyone gets on. No, I will physically move you if you don't. No, come on. There we go. There we go. You can pull the lever, you're closest. There we go, back to Chris. Lovely. Alright then, there we go. So we are supposed to go into this place over here. Stone door, lovely. Alright then. That's where Kagan is, or Kogan, or I was about to say, and also Nettie. So let's get in here. This is the Emerald Grove for real, I suppose. Ooh. Hello.
Have you lost your...
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
Hello, what's up here? That's just a child. I mean, I don't necessarily care, but we have a distinct policy in this group from now on that children generally are fine. Even though they might be a bit mischievous, they're still fine. So, what's up? What has she actually done?
Girl? You mean parasite?
She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Alright then, we're gonna be trying a persuasion check here. Because bloody hell, don't go after a tiny little girl. Unless you know exactly why she was doing what she did. So I do have... 12, okay, well, we'll see. I have a plus... can I add a bonus? I can do a guidance from Shadow Heart. So yeah, that's a cantrip, because do that. So that's lovely. But we did 14 anyway, so that's fine. Good job.
Very well. She may go. Break your word, and my serpent shall feed. Sif, Tila to me! Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Alright then, bunch of stuff happening. And Shadowheart, what's up? What exactly happened with you? Oh, bloody hell. I have a lot of stuff going on right now. MacLeod Crash region. Oh.
Ridiculous.
Well, actually, this is probably the MacLeod Crash region that we're in. Rather, the outside, so to speak. What's up? So, we're reading this from the bottom up, I think. We witness Shadowheart become stricken by an unusual surge of pain, emanating from a tiny unhealed wound on her hand. Yeah, what's up with that?
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
Well, alright then. So, exactly how bad has it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Well, alright then, good. And how sure are you that it not that is not connected to the tadpoles?
Positive. You can trust me on that.
Well, alright then, I'll take that. So, that's fine. Let's leave that conversation. And who do we have? We have a storage chest. Ooh. Well, I have picked up a key. That is true. Well, alright then. Let's...
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural shows druids claiming the grove in the name of the old oak, Sylvanus, god of nature.
Uh-huh. Good to know. Ooh, that's the little bonus that I have now. Where can I see...
I've got a long road ahead.
Was it double click? Center camera, okay, fine. Where can I see, like, effects on me? Where can I see effects on me? I don't know. Oh. A saving throw against frightened. Why are you being frightened? Is it because you're in the mud? Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Kaga or Koga, let's get back to you a little bit later. Let's talk to other people first. Wrath, what's your thought about the whole thing with the child?
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
Uh-huh. So, what would have happened if I hadn't done that?
Nothing befitting a child. Nothing befitting any of our world's creatures. We've let a snake replace our leader. She will see the tieflings driven out, or worse.
Oh, so do you mean that the snake is actually in charge? Well, that's interesting. So who's the actual leader? Is it the snake?
Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin called, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad.
Okay, what's up with the ritual? Apparently I cannot ask about that. But Halsin, I could look for him. I'm going to the goblins anyway.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
Well, it does sound like the goblin place is going to be a very important place to go. I'll find him.
Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
Well, I shall hope so. I was about to say, where the hell did the wolf go? You're over there. Would that be Nettie? No, that's Loic. Okay, is that Nettie? No, that's Silver. Hello, Loic. Who are you?
Please leave. Our hospitality has limits, and they were crossed long ago.
Uh-huh. Well, that's not gonna happen, so that's fine. Let's look at more plaques. Why don't we?
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild? You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague.
Okay, I'm lucky that I'm getting the history checks here. That's very lovely. Markuriel, you're another person.
What will the tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
Well, they're not really happy about the tieflings, I suppose. We also have a fallen plaque here.
The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. You recognize the mark of the dark goddess Shar on the broken helmet. This army marched in her name.
So many dead. Sent to the Night Singer's embrace.
Moonrise must be a reference to Shar's divine sister, Selûne.
Well, Selûne I definitely remember. Shar not, but...
A devil child!
But, weren't you... Trickery Domain, but weren't you like a Shah something? don't know where to see that. Ooh, you have a fear of wolves, I see. That's why you could have possibly become frightened. I see, well that's kind of nifty. Do I have any such things? I don't think so. Yes I do. When you land a critical hit against a creature... Oh, no, that's me that can do that on others. I don't possibly have this negative thing. Yes, I don't think so. Do anyone else have that? Absolute Bane. Oh. Absolute Bane. Have I picked that one? Are you an absolute? Bloody hell. Let's not get bogged down with things. Okay, I did see the chest. Oh, that's a free chest. We can check that one. Bit of money. I don't think we're gonna start poking at this this storage chest here. Probably gonna be a bad thing. So we have Neddy in here, I think. Yes, indeed. I can get some free herbs. Or herbs, as you should be calling it. Anything else? Just a bunch of stuff I can't do anything with, but there is some mugwort over here too. Let's not click anything incorrectly. There we go. Right, Neddy, I have a problem. You might be the solution. Hello.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Uh-huh. Can I help, maybe?
A moment.
This medicatrix.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what? Drow. Last time I saw one of you folk, he tried to slit me open. I hope you're more agreeable.
Well, I don't have my red eyes, so you know I'm not from Lolth, the Lolth category of drow. So, yeah, where did you see another drow?
That's neither here nor there. Look, you obviously want something. What is it?
I gotta say, these druids don't seem very in line with nature necessarily. They seem very angry and very mean. Alright then, well, healing. Are you perhaps the right person?
I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
Well, you probably won't see it from the outside. I might have something in my head.
A tadpole? A mind flayer tadpole?
Well, yes, possibly. Almost inclined to say, you know what, never mind, because I don't really trust you necessarily. Let's also not be, let's not be, I was about to say sacrificial. Not sacrificial, bloody hell. And I forgot the word, bloody hell, wait. It'll come to me. No, it's not coming to me. Anyway, do you know about them? Can you help me?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help.
All right,
we need
then.
to be quick.
Possible solution here. I mean, I'm not holding out for a solution here, but this will have a bit of a look at what you've got. You've got a fancy stone, so I mean, yes. Let's see if that... Ooh, Enclave Library.
Don't worry about him on the table. I'm not in the habit of killing drow. He attacked Master Halsin and I in the woods, leading a pack of goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Alright, then, interesting. Was that actually a drow? He didn't look very dark or white-haired. So, did we have the same kind of parasite, you think?
Seems so. Give Master Halsin a right start. It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. All right. Let's see what we can do.
I mean, are you gonna jam that thing in my eye? How is that gonna help me?
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
Nope, not really. But sure, I can also sort of vaguely connect with people who are also infected. Do I say that? An intellect devourer spoke to me as if I were one of his own, fell from the ship, something caught me. I mean, I don't necessarily think that that's related here. Maybe it is. Was it like the mind flayer that actually did that? Possibly. You know what, let's be a bit upfront with her. Maybe it'll help if she actually knows what's going on.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
Well, on the mind flayer ship, as a matter of fact.
A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
I'll swear, but we'll see if it actually happens. But what about that branch? Whatever happened with that?
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
Well, I suppose that's fine. I mean, I realize this is a sticky situation, so sure, hand it over.
Swear it.
Oh, bloody hell, fine.
I hope it doesn't come to that. But, thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk, and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
Well, I mean, sure, and, well, we kind of know about the changing things here, so have you learned anything from studying them?
For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
Well, that is basically exactly what we know as well. So, yeah, what about other victims? Have any of them actually changed? I mean, that guy was leading a pack of goblins, you said, but he didn't look like a mind flayer to me.
Hard to say, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
Well, we are on the path to try and go find him, so any reason why he would be dead? Is he maybe still alive?
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Well, I mean, we're already doing that, so sure. I mean, yeah, the other choices aren't really necessary here, I suppose. Yes.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Oath, schmote. We'll see what happens with that. Are you gonna... You gonna close this thing?
Better a quick draft than a ceramorphosis, nonetheless.
Indeed. There are things here. Stone tablets.
The nearest quartermaster for a better weapon. It looks
Oliver
like
trumpet. Yeah. There's a bunch of stuff in here. Dissector. Yeah, we can apparently just go back in. I was afraid that the thing would actually close behind us if we did.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
There's something... Which vessel? What vessel are you talking about? Vessel? Empty socket? There's a bunch of stuff there, I suppose. What vessel are you talking about?
That might be worth a look.
Okay. What? I literally do not know what you're talking about. The dagger now. Stone tablets. Vessel. There's no vessel. The rune. I don't know what you're talking about. Am I even allowed to do this? Let's not steal anything from that if I can avoid it. You have a bunch of stuff, mind flayer, parasite, specimen, etc, etc. A whole bunch of notes and stuff. Can I read things? I think I can read things. Anatomical sketches of both a drow and an illithid tadpole are accompanied by notes written in an urgent scribble. The parasite was nestled deep in the brain matter, illithid undoubtedly, yet the host seemed unaware while alive. No visible signs of ceramorphosis on the cadaver, most strange. Final note is a single underlined word, altered.
Looks like Halsin's our best bet for a cure.
Also a journal. Extraordinary happenings while meditating in... Bloody hell. Stop talking while I'm talking. While meditating in the forest, Ned and I were ambushed by a pack of goblins led by a drow. We had no choice but to defend ourselves. But that is not the extraordinary, or rather disturbing part. On the drow's death, a parasitic creature emerged from the corpse and attempted to escape. I managed to capture it and the host cadaver here in my study. I've told no one of my fears. Ned suspects, but knows better than to ask. I will investigate further before informing the others. Koga will demand answers I don't have yet. I had better record any further findings in a separate volume and keep them upon my person, lest prying eyes jump to the wrong conclusions. Cool. So you have a mind flayer parasite specimen. I have one of those myself. Bottled stuff. Nothing too interesting. Can pick up the autumn crocus, but let's chill with that. I need to know what vessel you're talking about. Rune of the Eagle. I don't... Where is... Don't think that she's gonna be seeing any of this. Uh-huh. Okay. I can activate things. Do I want to?
It's broken, but not too badly.
But we also have one that's clearly broken. That's not something that came up. Okay, empty socket. That doesn't do anything. Combine something. Well, we had...
Tidy slot, but no rune.
We had over here stone tablets. No, that didn't do anything. So are we supposed to find... Well, there is a stone slab here, I suppose. Ah, that is presumably what we found, yes.
I can't even see a lock to pick.
Can't do that, and presumably you can't open that either. But that doesn't really help us then, does it? That's presumably what opens when we figure this thing out. But, alright, well, there's a
can I go?
personal account here as well. Let's have a bit of a read. In Catheric, Azir failures made manifest. He did not fall, he was pushed. His grief was twisted by shadow, and still we did not act until his light was almost snuffed. Well, I don't exactly know what that means. Bunch of stone tablets. Oh, hello. She couldn't know that I'm gonna steal this. But that's also probably not relevant to that empty one, is it? We're gonna have a poke at it anyway. I mean, there's a whole there's a whole bunch of stuff here. Okay, a whole bunch of, you know, just pick up everyone. Did I check that one? Yes, I did. Because Nettie doesn't seem to be here. So I could be finding something interesting here. Just gonna pick up everything. Did I do this one too? Yes, I did. Like none of... Well, actually, no, that's runes, right? Stone tablets, rune of the eagle... Bear, elk. So basically we're looking for the rune of the wolf, I'm gonna assume. Again, can probably steal these two. There we go. Bullywug trumpet. Sure. Yeah, we need a tablet of the wolf. Right now I'm just picking up everything. A scroll of magic missiles. I won't say no to that. There weren't anything there, but sure. Okay, again, another one of these. I'll take it. Thank you very much. Keep looking through these. I will probably just throw these away, actually. Once I've... Scroll of Dark Vision. Not necessary. Scroll of Burning Hands. A little bit better. There we go. So now we've cleaned this place. Again, I'm not understanding what vessel the narrator was talking about. What vessel? Nelson's pipe, written note. Note on drow parasite. I haven't read that, I think. No, I did do that one, but it was also... There we go. Here's a little note. My dear Nettie, I trust you with its circlet to open the library. Word always, if you need to enter the vault, talk to Wrath. He has the rune, but won't give it to anyone. So be sure you have good reason to ask. Protect my research while I'm gone and take care of the animals. Don't give fish to Tuffet, she's getting lazy. So, Tuffet is an actual bear, not a druid. And Wrath has the wolf tablet. Well, that's reasonable, I suppose. So basically, I just picked up a lot of books for nothing. Well, actually, you know what? They're not worth nothing. They're not worth nothing, you know? So we can probably sell all of those. That's kind of nifty. I probably won't be reading any of these. That's something you'll have to do for yourself if you want to know more about the lore. On antidotes, we can read about that. A deep crease in the spine makes the book... Oh, there's a lot of text here, though. Salts of Mugwort, suspension of Bullywug trumpet. Sure, bottle of antidote. Well, we don't necessarily need that. But, like, can I do this? I don't know. Anyway, so I suppose that only leaves Koga. There's some stuff for here, though.
Yet she failed.
Servants' quarters. Cool. I should probably not keep stealing things, though. Especially not here, because I think people can actually see me here. Maybe not here, though. I have found one thing, by the way. If you click, like, shift, you know... I think that implies what people see, right? Pretty sure that that is what that is doing. If I press shift, I can sort of... I don't know why the icon has the little... Not entirely sure why the icon is that way. But what I was thinking was... we have some pouches and stuff we could try to... do something with. Grove artifacts. Ah, that was just a book, I suppose. Or? What is that? What is that? Oh, yeah. Just read it. No, crap. I don't need anything. Go away. Alright then. Koga, let's have a bit of a chat with you. Why do you have mud on the floor? That's really difficult to walk through. I don't know, but let's have a bit of a chat with you as well.
A deep elf. In our grove, on this day. A sign. Or rather, a gift. Who better to understand a watchful broodmother than a beloved child of Loth?
Well, I'm sad to disappoint you, but I don't really like the Queen of Spiders all that much.
Indeed. But you do exhibit a talent for self-preservation. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. Is it not her nature to strike at invaders? No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
I mean, the intruders are basically running away anyway. They're not going to be here for much longer. I mean, apart from the goblins, I suppose. Don't reach for my weapon. Yeah, what about this rite exactly?
The rite of thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out.
I mean, if you can't leave, how will you survive? Not 100% sure what you're thinking about there. Yeah, would you be rather leaving them dead on the road?
I am First Druid now. I protect the circle, whatever the cost. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to the tiefling leader. Zevlor, he's called. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
I mean, see, I think that is a fine suggestion, that they leave. Not just for the thorn thing, but they want to get to Baldur's Gate. They're in like a cave now. That's not the best situation. Even though they seem to have taken up a home here with like proper structures and stuff. Well, I'll talk to Zevlor.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
I mean, you say that, but we'll still see about it. I am very curious. Can you steal the tablet from him? Pretty sure I can't.
So that's what you want?
Oh, I probably missed this one, by the way. The wild plaque. Let's check.
Forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. The mural depicts druid and beast fighting together to drive monsters from their land. It looks like they were victorious, and yet the monsters have returned.
Well, some sort of monster. Ooh, I have been inspired. Lovely. Bit of XP for that as well. Let's get out of here. And I suppose the direction is clear by now. We need to get to this one. So we have the Night Song. We have actually, for some reason, 2 separate quests for Halsin. One to rescue him and one to save him. I mean, those are a little bit synonymous. And obviously also the Goblin Priestess. What was over here? That was the Karlach. That's for Will. I mean, if that's literally on the way, I could go for that. What do we have here? That's Zevlor. Investigate the beach. Yes, we were told to find the mole, and that is... Oh, hello. Ah, right, Sasa. Was I able to actually get her out of there? Maybe I was. Maybe I just flaked on that one. Alright, and Arabella's parents we apparently have here. Okay, you be here. You stand guard. That's fine.
It's my job too.
Hello.
The druids don't care about us. No one does.
Well, Arabella, your parents are like here, I think. Are these your parents?
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
Well, yes, I totally forgot who Arabella was. Obviously, she was the girl that inside of the thing, yes. Alright then, well, I could pressure them for a bit of cash, I suppose. You know what? I'm early on in the mission, or rather in the adventure here. Now is the time when money is the most important. Would you mind giving me something for my trouble?
I did, but I was robbed. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Mary. All we can offer is our thanks. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
Well, I suppose you are indeed welcome. And we got an actual reward. Arabella's safe person grateful. So we get Chimera's locket. Dancing light. That is illumination, which isn't terribly bad. So that is a locket, which I presumably have to equip somewhere. Sure. I mean, I don't have anything better. We also have the Wyvern Toxin that can live sort of down there-ish. That was another book. Cool, cool, cool. Also, now that we have a bit more information about this place, maybe we can actually get in this place. Into the hole. Hello, hole. Well, how do we do this then? So that is investigate the beach. So blah 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 blah. Donnie disappears somewhere. We'll need to find another way to get to Mole, or maybe Donnie will be back eventually. Alright, so possibly we'll have to wait for Donnie, because this is madness. Well, okay. Possibly we do get back here at some point, I suppose. Alright then. Oh, actually Donnie's over here. Hello, Donnie. Well, where did you disappear to before? Let's do a bit of an insight check here. Let's add the bonus. Absolutely. We're fine anyway, even without the bonus. We got a +4. Lovely.
Watching his hands, you realize he's miming opening something.
Uh-huh. Chest or door. Might you want to show me? Okay, another attempt here. We have the guidance automatically now. Easily done anyway. Good job, everyone involved. Which is me.
He nods, then reaches for a concealed hatch.
Oh. Cool. Thanks for that. Just leave. There we go. So that's this thing. Let's get into this place. Bloody hell, is this? Yes, a tiefling hideout. Cool. Let's scope this place out before we continue. There is a wicker chest over there. Can I jump that far? No, I cannot. Can you jump that far? If you go all the way over here. Not even you can jump that far. Asterion. How didn't you have like a jump? No, actually it didn't seem to have a specific jump. No. Alright then, fine. We can't get over there easily. So let's jump down here instead. There is Mirkon. Is that the same boy? No, there's a bunch of little dudes here. Oh. Guide. Alright, I don't have the guidance anymore. That's fine. I don't think we need to go down there. No. Alright then, have a bit of a chat with the little kids inside this place. Hello, we'll start with Sylphie. That's the guy from before.
Oh. Hello again. Mole's in charge here, not me.
Well, alright then. We'll get to Mole in just a second. We can't get up here for some reason. Don't necessarily know... Can I even get up here by any chance? Not there, though. You should be able to get up there. Yeah, you can get up there. We'll chill out a bit with that. Back to... Come on, back to Chris.
So that's progress.
Back to Chris. Alright then, let's have a bit of a poke with people. That's Mole. Hello, Mole.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. I heard you helped Melly with that locket. I owe you for that. Mercon says you got him out of a tight spot with some harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed. You saved Arabella from the druids. Don't know what those bastards would have done. And thanks for going easy on Sylphie. Not many marks would have done the same.
So, see, I've been doing good to the kids. Alright then. You know what? All those kids, you better have... You better put them in their place a little bit more, so to speak. They are doing some things that might land them in a bit of trouble, you know.
Is that a fact? I'll tell them to watch their step. Anyway, you want to talk? Talk.
Well, you seem like a kid that has been severely beat up and burned and scarred and straight up not having a good first few years of your life. So, you need help with anything by any chance?
I do, as a matter of fact. Revenge. You saw what those bastards that run the place were doing to Arabella, scaring the precious mite. I want to steal that big, shiny idol they're all chanting at.
Alright, what would you do with that one?
The important thing is to get it away from them. That ritual's gonna get us all killed. And we can sell it once we get to the city. Thing like that's gotta be worth a small fortune.
Alright then, I'm starting to sense multiple ways to sort out this situation. Yes, indeed. Alright then. What could you give me for it?
Sure. When we sell it in the city, I'll make sure you get your cut.
Well, see, that's very, very good. I'll see what I can do.
Be careful. They look as brittle as old bark. But they're vicious. Anything else?
Well, do you have any ideas of exactly how I could get the idol? Alright then. So exactly why are you doing all of this?
We're saving up for a better hideout when we get to Baldur's Gate. Why? You planning on telling me stealing is wrong?
Absolutely not. You should keep doing that. Ooh, I can invest in the newest Thieves Guild on the Sword Coast by giving them 20 gold. I will do just that.
Won't turn down free money. I've got operating costs you wouldn't believe. Come see me in the city sometime, huh? I'll repay this and then some. See you around, maybe.
See, that worked out well. So that quest is done. Anyone else want to talk to me? Saki?
You don't look so tough. Mull fought off a hobgoblin all by herself.
Did she, or did she say she did? Those two are separate things, you know.
No. You're blocking my light. Oh, I remember you. You're the one who helped me get away. You want something? Were you just here to stare at my forehead?
Well, there's a lot of hair in the way, so wouldn't really work. So, Adventurer's Locket, by any chance, do you have it?
Look, if I had it, would I tell you? This entire conversation is a waste of our time, don't you think? Now find yourself a maze and get lost. I'm busy.
Well, aren't you a charming little fella? Mirkon! Hello, Mirkon. Let's have a bit of a chat with you as well, before we go.
You came! I have... Here! Mole said I should thank you properly for the harpies. So I wrote you a story.
Oh, well, isn't that very lovely? Let's be a little bit friendly to this guy.
It's about you. I hope you like it.
Well, alright then. Let's have a bit of a look at that one, Mirkon's story. So, once there was a boy on a beach. He saw there was a harpy nest. He was a very good climber. He wanted to climb to the top and steal from the harpy nest, but the harpy was very mean. She sang a song and the boy forgot what he was doing. But then an adventurer passed by. The adventurer was very strong and killed the harpy in one blow and saved the boy. The boy was very cold and scared. He was standing in the water, so he was very cold and scared, possibly. But the adventurer had saved him. The boy thought the adventurer was amazing. The boy wanted to be like the adventurer. He wanted to be strong and save people and never be scared again. Just like the adventurer. The end. Lovely. Alright then, well that's adorable. So I think that
have to keep going.
Those are them, what we can talk to. I am curious about that whole top business, but I see we can actually get up here, possibly. Is that another way around? Maybe. That's a hole, presumably the other side of that place where we found the thing, so to speak. Now, is there anything up here that's even remotely interesting? I'm going to bank on not, but I also can't stay away, so we're going to check it. Because I do have a Githyanki that apparently can jump really, really high. So, would you mind just get up here? No, come on. All the way up. Jump up here. Big old jump. Is there things? There's only a standing torch there. Like I can keep going here. But not much further. I can jump a lot along here, but I can also lose HP for doing so. Alright then, well I don't think that any of this was actually necessary then. So let us all just jump down to our friends. There we go. Oh, I actually took damage there, damn it. Oops. Alright then, I'm gonna get out of here.
On my way.
I'm gonna get out of here, and I think this was the way out, if I'm not incorrect. Yes, indeed. We can fit a bit more into the episode, so let's just get up, and we'll find... not that. We'll find... Zevlor. Well, actually, I'm gonna locate the goblin. I say locate. I know exactly where the goblin is. Where the people I killed are. It's very sad that they are still dead. But no one has seemed to care a whole lot about that, even though there's literally a big pool of blood here. Can I open this up? Is that even doable? Because I don't remember if it was. Can I lockpick this? I can as well. Well, that's lovely. I can also give myself even more bonus. I can basically not fail this. This is way too easy for me, because I'm clearly awesome, or Asterion is awesome. That's a big success. Lovely. So she's out. As soon as we open the door, no one sees that, I think. There we go. Hello.
Thieves everywhere. Ready to go meet my tribe? Just say the word.
I mean, I'll do that myself. Don't follow me. You can just chill here.
Your friend. Ready to go?
Chill out. No, chill out. There we go.
With haste.
You can just be there. Do I actually need to bring you? I don't think I do. That was only to get you out, and that's it now done. So you'll deal with that yourself. I'm not gonna... Oh, hello. Oh, that was just a rat. It was a blue, rather a yellow thing there, and I was a little bit wondering what it was. All right then. Final thing. Final thing. We're gonna go around here and talk to Zevlor as well.
Take that back.
See what he has to say about everything. Where is he? Oh, is he? No, wait, where is he? Oh. Have I not? Oh, he's definitely up here. Okay. I assume we have to go around. Maybe I have been there. No, I don't think I have been there. Intriguing. Have I missed a character here? It's not impossible, you know. It's not impossible, but how do I... Hold on. hold on. How? This is the moment where I think the camera should be able to be moved about a bit. Like, that's just where the grave is. How do I get to you? Because I don't think I can get, like, up here. There's clearly... Well, that might actually just be a bad object. Alright, well, this is intriguing. How do I get up there? Well, now that I think about it... Isn't there, like... Yeah, because that's Lacrissa. Why does it feel like I have spoken to you? Well, you know what I can do? I can jump. So I can get up there. That's absolutely a-okay. Hello. We can get up here anyway. So there we go. Hello. How? Because now I can just look around with Lae'zel. See, where the hell am I? Oh, is that from there by any chance? Oh, that is how we were supposed to go here, I suppose. So the back way around. Well, alright then. And a cragged rock. What do we do with cragged rock? We climb a cragged rock. Is there a cragged rock here? Because if not, allow me to move everyone to this place. Oh, I'm gonna lose. Damn it. There's no cracked rock here. Alright then, let me move about so we can get from the other side and we can have everyone there, specifically Chris. Alright then, I am in the vicinity. Didn't even think about this, to be honest.
Please don't
can I
keep your
edge my way forward here? You see, I don't actually think I can go here. Huh. Well, now I'm again curious. Do I need to cross the bridge? Because of course I could cross the bridge and come from the other side down here. So I'm thinking... I can't see exactly what it is that I'm supposed to do here. Can we find something here by any chance? Like we can... Can I get up here? It doesn't actually say that there's a path to get there. Yeah, exactly. That's not a place we can go by the game's logic.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I'm a tiny bit unsure exactly how it is. Damn it! Come on, get off me. Come on, there we go. That's intriguing. Oh crap. Yeah, we can sort of see where we can... I assume that this is actually sort of where you can and cannot go. So, well, alright, then we might actually be able to go down there, I saw on the map. But now we might get into a fight or something. I don't want to get into fights. That's a cave. Don't like caves, but this might actually be... Yeah, that might actually be a place where we enter, so that's fine. We don't have to do that right now. There we go. Cragged rock, climb the cragged rock. I am very agile. Good on me, good on... Oh, hello. Alright, we're not going to do that right now. That's a different thing.
But you're so efficient.
Okay, well...
Fun.
What are you talking about?
Not to make spectacles.
What a waste.
Uh-huh. Where am I, or how am I? Now that I see this, no, there's absolutely no way here. Well, alright then, I'm going to have to do this with Lae'zel then. I'm going to have to do this with Lae'zel, because I simply cannot get to Zevlor by any other means, I don't think. Because I sort of jumped up here. You can jump over here. Seems like there's some way to get like down there, but why would he be very, very difficult to get to? I don't get that really. Alright then, I'll go back and Lae'zel will have to do the talking, I suppose. Alright then, back we are with Lae'zel. Hello, Lacrissa, who are you?
Used to think the goblins would kill us the second we set foot outside. But after hearing what you did at the gate, well, I still think they'll kill us. But at least we can put up a fight.
Well, that's good to hear. Yes. Fighting, win, etc, etc. No, let's be Githyanki about this. Defeat is defeat, and you don't really get a glory in that.
No, it's a joke.
But I'm a Githyanki and I don't understand jokes, so explain it.
It's taking a really bleak situation and trying to find some light in it. Even if the light is just as bleak as everything else and... You know what? Never mind. It wasn't that funny.
See, we're on the same page. Alright then, you are apparently a shop by some description. But never mind that, we want to talk to someone who's supposed to be here. Hello. Oh, you know what we think? What I think we might find here, possibly. That stone door we found outside that I never went to. That might be something, and apparently... Oh, never mind, the stairs are over here. So I know that we are running a little bit over time on this episode, but I do want to finish up with this, just this one thing at the very least. Whole bunch of stuff. We have Zevlor there, Tilses. Is anything of this interesting? Invasion plans for Eltergard. Well, that might be interesting to read. Tilses, who are you?
You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
Well, I'm happy to help. So, yeah, alright. Zevlor, hello.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
Well, alright then. I think that leaving the grove is a good choice. But is there any way that we can delay the ritual?
You saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense.
Ooh. Would it be a possible solution to actually just flat out kill her? Interesting, but how could you help?
A low thought. But I'd be lying if I said I hadn't considered it. But the druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Korga, within striking distance. I can't manage that. But they've already let you pass once.
Uh-huh. How much would you pay for me to do that?
To get these people to Baldur's Gate? Everything. I'm still hoping Korga can be swayed from this madness. But if not, leaders need to make tough decisions. We do what we must.
Alright then, that is a possible solution. On the other hand, I know for a fact that there are 4 people in there. So I'm not 100% sure that I would be able to do that with my little group here. Alright then, well, multiple solutions are presented to us. We have a stone door here. Is this the stone door that leads outside?
Leave me. No helping it. Please.
It is not the stone door that leads outside. It's the stone... Oh, alright. That was the easier way to get to him, yes. Alright then, before we end the episode, we are going to check in on our quests, because bloody hell I have a lot of them, and I have not read up on, like, anything. Let's just take those away. The Wizards of Waterdeep. That's for Gale. Uh-huh. Don't really know much more about that. As for... Lae'zel, we spoke to Zoro. He told us about the Githyanki on the road to Baldur's Gate near Mountain Pass. That's where she wants to go. And Will, we've got him. Now, as for the ruins, we went through some ruins through an underground cave. There's bound to be some interesting artifacts down there. We should go do that. Now we have Night Song. And I was at the Baldur's Gate is offering a huge sum of money for anyone who can bring him the Night Song. The Night Song is some kind of temple. Must be in the Goblin camp. One of the adventurers, the dwarf Brian, has a map leading to the Night Song. However, he was killed by goblins at the temple. And then indeed we have the sacred idol in the Druid's Grove. We also saved her. And indeed, apparently it is an escort thingamajig to get her out. Alright, I wonder what the game... sort of, or rather how the game allows you to handle that. Not entirely sure. Can I make her invisible? Like give her a potion or something? Because I do have a potion of invisibility. We also have the Halcyon thing. He has been seen in the Goblin territory. Adventures were with the Halcyon when it disappeared. They might know, so you can find them. Wrath told us that the first druid might be the only one capable of stopping Koga from finishing the rituals. That is a way to actually do it, yes. Travel to the Goblin camp. If the Tiefling are to make their way to Baldur's Escape, we'll need to deal with the goblins. Several think that someone is organized, and we probably know who. The princess. And kill Koga, or Koga. The Tieflings and Druids are an impulse. Kill Koga might tip the balance. I might actually want to try that, but I don't know if I can. And indeed, Koga's plans to seal the grove shut, while several won't leave until the rules are safe. We need to resolve this. So, I wonder, like, if we go to the goblins, do we, like, trigger the event with the druids? I don't know how this game sort of handles stuff like that, so I don't know. Okay, we still know about the Githyanki. Yes, the Druid Halcyon is one of those. Okay, so that's why we sort of have double. So say the first Druid, that's for the refugees, but rescue the Druid is for the cure. So that's why we have two separate ones. Sure. And that's also for the Goblin Priestess, not Princess, Priestess. So now they try to poison us. Well, sort of-ish. But there we go. So we are still not there with the solution to our tadpole, but we have some solid leads for the refugees at the very least. And yeah, I wouldn't actually mind trying to kill Koga, but well, actually they're 4 plus a wolf, which Shadowheart cannot deal with. So, well, I could just, you know, trade out Shadowheart. That's true, but still 4 against 5. Oof. I'm not 100% sure that I enjoy those odds. So I'll have a bit of a think exactly how I want to solve this. And in the next episode, it's back out into the world. I might actually want to go to the ruins and just sort that out. There might indeed be something interesting there, who knows. We'll see about that in the next episode. For now though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.